Good morning, children. Today we are going to start with the new lesson, Water, a Wonderful Liquid. Children, you have already learned about water in your previous chapters also. So, can you tell me anything about water? We can recapitulate about what we've studied about water. In the previous chapters, we have studied that water is a natural resource. It means it is a natural thing and water is very useful to us. We have already studied about the uses of water, that water is used in drinking, cleaning, washing the clothes, utensils, then in producing electricity, then it is also used for watering the crops in the fields. So, water is very useful to us. Can you live without water? No, we cannot survive without water. So, water is a wonderful liquid. It is a gift of nature and water is very precious to us. Now we are going to study about water. You can see that water is this is a glass of water. Water is colorless. It does not have a particular color of its own. Then water is shapeless. It does not have any fixed shape. It flows and it takes the shape of the container in which it is kept. Then pure water is tasteless. There is no particular taste of water. Then water flows from higher level to lower level. Then we have already studied about the how much percentage of water is present on our earth. Our earth is the only planet on which life is possible. And why life is possible? Because it has air and water present on the earth. About 70% of earth is water and only 30% is land. And this 70% of water exists in oceans, seas, rivers, lakes, ponds, etc. But the water of the oceans is saline. Saline means it is salty, it contains salt. So we cannot drink the water of the oceans and the seas. We can only drink water of the river and lakes. That we also have to purify it, then we can drink it. We have to filter it using a water filter or the ROs, and then only we can drink that water. Now we come to the states of water. Water exists in 3 states. You can find water in 3 states. Children, now we are going to study about the states of water. States means water exists in 3 different forms. Number 1 is liquid. What do you mean by liquid? Liquid means something which flows, something that you can pour from one container to another container. The water you found in your houses and everywhere in the rivers and the seas, it is the liquid form of water. And water flows from higher level to lower level. See this. I am pouring this into this bottle. And water is shapeless also. It does not have any fixed shape. It is in this glass. So the shape of this water is the shape of this glass. Now if you put it in this bottle, it will take the shape of this bottle. Now we come to the solid form of water. What do you mean by solid form? Solid form means which have a fixed shape and fixed volume. See this. This is ice. Can you see this? This is ice. What is the shape of this ice? This shape of this ice is rectangular. Ice is the solid form of water. The water on the mountains and is frozen. It gets frozen and ice is formed. So this ice is the solid form of water. Even in your houses, if you put water in your freezers, after some time it will become ice. So water on cooling becomes ice. Now can you see this water vapors? What vapors are coming out from this? if you can see it, when you heat it, when you heat the water, water vapor comes out from the water, and it is the gaseous form of, see, these vapors are coming out, it is the gaseous form of water. So is it clear? Liquid water is the liquid form, ice is the solid form of water, and water vapor is the gaseous form of water. See, these vapors are coming out. Children, now we are going to study about how you can change form of water from one to another. When you heat the water becomes water vapor. The water becomes water vapor on heating. And when you cool the water, it will become ice. When you keep the water in the freezer, after some time it will become ice. So we can say we can change one form of water into another form by heating or by cooling. Now we are going to learn about the importance of water, which you have already studied in your previous chapter. Water is very important and very essential for all the living beings. Living beings need water for their survival. If there is no water, living beings will not be able to live. Living beings need water for drinking, for cleaning, then for washing utensils and washing clothes. Then even the plants and animals require water for their survival. Plants need water to grow, and even animals need water for themselves. So plants and animals also require water. Then water is used to produce electricity also. Then water is home to many aquatic plants and animals. Many animals like crocodile and fish and turtles, they live in water. Then there are many plants which grow in water. They need water to grow, like lotus and water lily. So water is a very important natural resource. Then we come to the storing of drinking water. Drinking water should be stored very cleanly, and it should be stored in clean utensils, and that utensil should be kept covered, and drinking water should be filtered before using it. Is it clear? Thank you, children.